what works? What really works in driving traffic? Because everybody out there will tell you that they have the perfect solution, for driving traffic. And so I'm going to tell you what I have found in my experience works. And it's often not what you hear from other so-called marketing experts. First of all, any platform, whether it's SEO, whether it's blogging, whether it's social media or advertising, anything will work if you do it consistently, if you focus on the people who are most likely to buy from you, and you measure your results. You can use anything if you do these three things. And I cannot tell you how important these things are, because what I see is, first of all, people get really excited about starting something new and it doesn't work, and then they drop it. And I understand. I'm there too. Right now I'm running a Facebook ad that's not working very well. But I'm not quitting. I am going to change that ad. I'm going to change the targeting. I'm going to change the creative on it. And same thing with posting. What I posted in the mastermind group today that works so well is I've noticed that in Facebook, organic reach has really been down since the Super Bowl. And that's because so many people were on Facebook during the Super Bowl and advertising during the Super Bowl that it's taking a while for reach to get back up. And so I've been doing a lot of experimenting, and I found something that really worked. And so I am consistent with it. I post once a day. I don't post a ton. I advertise consistently, and if it's not working, I measure what is working and I fix it. So really be consistent and persistent about this. And remember, you don't want everybody. You want the people who are going to be most likely to buy from you, that qualified traffic. So here what I'm going to do next is I'm going to talk about the 3 sources of traffic that I have found in my experience to be the most effective and what I call the low-hanging fruit. The things that just by putting in a little bit of effort yield really big results. Now, I want to say to you, I am not suggesting in any way that you have to do any of these. I'm not suggesting that you abandon what you're doing now and focus on these. What I am suggesting is these are something for you to think about and maybe to incorporate into your marketing efforts in the future. And the first one is blogging. And Robin, you said that you wanted to learn about SEO. You really wanted to focus on that. We've done a lot in your coaching on focusing on getting links and, helping with SEO. One of the easiest things that you can do and that you are in 100% control of is blogging. And I realize that blogging takes a lot of effort. But I have tried to make blogging for our members as easy as possible. And the reason that blogging works so well is for a couple of different reasons. One is if you blog on a consistent basis, you are giving search engines fresh content from you. And search engines love new content. They like old websites because it shows that you're a veteran and you've been around for a while, but they like seeing an old website putting out new, fresh content. And so blogging is the easiest way to do that. And the other reason I like it is because anything that you put out online on your blog stays there forever. A Facebook post will scroll off your screen. An ad is only good for as long as you pay for it. But your blog is free. It takes only your time and the results are forever. And so here is what I have found that works really, really well. And these are the resources here at socialmediaonlineclasses.com that you can use to really get some great results for blogging. The first one is the WordPress website in an hour webinar. Now, I call this the WordPress website, but you can also build a blog with WordPress. This is a bonus webinar where I built a WordPress site in 1 hour. And I am so proud of Veronica, who's on our webinar today. She built a website using WordPress from this webinar, and she built a website for an independent grocery store, and it is beautiful. And every week they post their specials, and that's another form of blogging, and it's really going to help them get traffic to their website. Another resource is the One Click blog post article. This is an article where I show how you can automate your blog post from doing an Instagram photo. It's literally a 60-second blog post. I mean, it does not get easier than that. We also have the Content Marketing Made Simple webinar. This is another webinar that I really, really recommend because it shows you how to put out a lot of content without spending a lot of time on it. It shows how we use templates here at Social Media Online Classes, how we often will dictate content into a smartphone, how we use kind of the same resources over and over again to make it look like we're a very prolific content marketing entity. We look a lot bigger than we really are. And then the last thing is the DIY blog tour. Now we have a bonus webinar on this that is 1 hour, and I also offer a separate online course on this. And the DIY blog tour is basically, it's an online publicity tour that is for a very focused amount of time. And it's one of those things where it seems like you're everywhere for about a week or two. And it's what movie studios do when they have a new movie coming out. I mean, it seemed like in December we saw nothing but Star Wars on commercials, on the radio. It's what authors do when they do a book tour. A blog tour works. And it is how I went with my quilting book, Color Mastery. I went from unknown to Amazon's top 10 in 2 weeks.